Hello everyone, a very, very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to this, our home choir teaching video and the first in a new series. We're looking at the choruses from Henry Purcell's incredible, immortal, monolithic opera, Dido and Aeneas. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ben. You're very welcome. Please consider sticking around and enjoying the video. And if you feel we deserve it, please consider subscribing. And of course, if you're watching later on, you'll be able to use the timestamps underneath this video. Just click show more and you can jump to the relevant teaching section for you. And do feel free to share this video widely. Send it to anyone you think would appreciate learning, frankly, a Baroque masterpiece. And so looking forward to obviously taking you through it this afternoon. And just bear with me whilst I check the sound is working. Had a slight keyboard malfunction just before we came live. So let me check that all's working. You see, that's not what should be happening. Let's try this. That's better. Sometimes, for some reason, my foot pedal down here decides to play. Oh, that's loud. Let's good. I think we need to have the Baroque instruments out for today. Excellent. And if I press, let me see. I see I didn't click the button. What if? So those of you watching for the first time, this is fairly typical. Just getting everything ready for the session. And whenever I start a day like today, well, it's always thinking, I've got plenty of time, I can get this all done. And then, of course, what happens? I run out of time. If I press this button, marvellous. So we're going to be using this fabulous software over here. This is called Sound Slice. Of course, people on Home Choir and Choir of the Earth are very familiar with Sound Slice, but I'd like to just check that our Sound Slice Purcell is ready to go. Sopranos. Marvellous. Patchway Opera Society stands by, ready to sing for all of you. So I'm just going to say hello to everyone who is watching. And please do remember to hit the like button, leave us a comment, and most importantly, enjoy the session this afternoon. Hello to everyone who's watching but not in the live chat today. So hello to Helene and Bill and Val and Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen and Harry and June and Val and Huyen and Katie and Anna and Linda and everyone else. Great to have you with us. And then hello everyone over here. Hope you're all doing well. Let me see, who have we got this fine afternoon? Good afternoon, Angela. Hello, Emma. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jean. Hello, Jen. Hello, Jill. Hello, Linda. Hello, Mary. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Shan. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Susan. Suzanne. Hello, Terry. Hello, Victenzin. Hello, all of you. I do hope you enjoy the session. As I say, let's go full screen and we'll start the show. If you wouldn't mind, please, furnishing me with a home choir. Actually, that's the wrong key. Let's think about this. That's better. Home choir in the key of B flat. Here we go. And marvellous. And the dulcet tones of our wonderful singers from around the world mean it's the start of another session here on Home Choir. And this afternoon, well, we're starting off a new series looking at the choruses from Henry Purcell's opera Dido and Aeneas. This afternoon, we're going to be looking at one of the choruses from Act 1. It's called To the Hills and the Vales. It's a rather jaunty, joyous little number with a couple of absolutely gorgeous Purcellian touches and lots of word painting. So I shall explain all as we go. But first of all, let me remind you that we don't just sing classical music here on Home Choir. We sing a huge variety. And on Friday, 2 days' time, we're going to be looking at a Motown classic, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and other songs in that style. On Sunday this week, well, we've had Renaissance, Baroque, Classical, Romantic. It was bound to happen. Come and join me for our Sing Modern Sunday. Could have called it Sing Contemporary Sunday. It wouldn't fit on the slide. And we've got music by Eric Whittaker, by Poulenc, by Harry Burley, by Michael Tippett, by Jamie Hall. All fabulous music, including a performance, of course, by Home Choir. And so do please stick around and enjoy that music. And next Wednesday, well, our next piece from Dido and Aeneas. Well, we haven't had enough of the Vales because we should be saying thanks to these lonesome Vales next week. And we're going to continue on. In a few weeks' time, we're going to be sailors, witches, cupids, all sorts of characters, all under the marvellous umbrella that Mr. Purcell has put up for us. Now, don't forget, we're also the kind of choir that records music by Oasis, and you've got 1 week to submit your submission for Stop Crying Your Heart Out, which is our charity project in aid of Talk Club. Please get them into us by next Wednesday at 10 p.m, and then we're going to send them off to the engineers, and they're going to get working on them. So 1 more week. Please tell your friends and family to take part, and thank you to everyone who's already done that. Now, of course, if you'd like to help us continue our work in sharing music with the world, of course, we always give it away for free, but we do appreciate your support. We wouldn't be able to keep doing it. So please do consider supporting us. Go to homechoir.org/donate to find out how, and thank you to everyone who already helps us. And remember to sign up for the weekly email newsletter, as it is increasingly the one-stop shop to keep in touch with everything that Home Choir is doing. Scores, links, and even newsletter subscriber-only content. So don't miss a moment. Go to homechoir.org, fill in the short form, and you are done. And as always, if you tell us when your birthday is, we will sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls round. And we can see that it is Anne, Brenda, and Fiona's birthday. Let's see if that's better. After 2, everyone. 1, 2, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anne, Brenda, and Fiona. Happy birthday to you and many more. Many, many happy returns of the day to all 3 of you, and to anyone else celebrating at the moment. Have a great one from all of us. So, Mr. Purcell's music, Dido and Aeneas. We have looked at a couple of bits from this opera in the past. If you have a look, you'll find In Our Deep Vaulted Cell, oddly enough, hidden away in the Home Choir vaults. It's all there if you search for it. But this is part of a new series where we shall be exploring some of the choruses from this lovely work. And to anyone who lives in the south of England, later this year in May, I shall be coming to Horsham, and I will be working with the South Early Music Forum on a day of music from Dido and Aeneas. And so more details of that will come out in the Home Choir newsletter. And I believe I'm also going to be heading up to the north later this year and next year to do similar courses. So if you'd like to come and sing with me, you'll have an opportunity. But for today, well, we're delighted to welcome the Sound Slices back to Home Choir. We were the first online choir to use them, and it's great to have these facilities. Now, you'll find a score in the description. It's largely fine. There are a couple of very, very minor differences which I'll point out. So if you're using the score in the PDF, there are a couple of differences. There's one in the alto part and one in the tenor part, and I'll point them out when they come through. But first of all, for everyone, I'd just like to point out just what a genius Purcell is. He's a master of what we call word painting, which is where we take the words of a libretto, and when the music is written, the music reflects the meaning of the words. If we look at it, to the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. And if you look at the shape of the music, so we're climbing the mountain to the hills and the vales. The hill isn't desperately high, but then to the rocks and the mountains we climb. Then we come down the mountain to the grove, to the musical groves. And notice that's a lovely lyrical musical line. And then possibly my favourite bit, and the cool shady fountains. And the cool shady fountains has what we call a false relation on it because it's a cool sound. Then we move into triumphal dancing. Let the triumphs, let the triumphs. And this attention to musical detail just continues all the way through. It's an extraordinary piece. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so let's take it. This is the soprano teaching. And as you've just heard, Sops, we are setting off. Now we're in 3 in a bar, so we come in after 2. It's 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Okay, so I'm going to let soprano Ben sing this for you. There's our first note, and we'll work on this first phrase. Ready, and to the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Okay, this does move quite quickly, so you'll need to snatch breaths when you can. And of course, if you need to stagger the breathing, that is fine. Let's try that together. Ready after 2, 1, 2. Lovely. Now we start dancing. Let the triumphs, let the triumphs. Okay, so it's a very, very similar figure, just the second one is a tone higher. Listen to it though. 1, 2. Okay, let's try that with the soprano coming in after 2. Ready? 1, 2. Now we continue. Of love and of beauty be shown. And make this little bit particularly lovely and beautiful. Let's sing that last bit. Of love and of beauty be shown. After 2, ready? 1, 2. Then a little bit of dancing. Okay, now. Let the triumphs, let the triumphs. Excuse me, let me try that again. Same place, 1, 2. Let the triumphs, let the triumphs. So notice this second one, which caught me out a moment ago, moves in a different shape. Let's give that a go with the soprano part. Ready? 1, 2. Okay, triumphs. Okay, and then of love and of beauty be shown. And make that just as beautiful as you can. So from of love, ready? 1, 2. Of love and of beauty be shown. Okay, let's just run that little bit. So from let the triumphs here, bar 20 coming in after 2. Ready? 1, 2. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Now, starting there, we return to the major tonality at the start. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Okay, very, very similar to the opening. That's the only bit that's different. So let's give that a go, sopranos. To the hills and the vales. Here we are after 2. Ready? 1, 2. Now we triumph again. Let the triumphs, let the triumphs. Okay, let's give that a go after 2 sopranos. We want to keep it nice and light and frothy. We're bouncing around, having a party. Ready after 2, 1, 2. And then of love and of beauty be shown. This time it drops down, leading us there. So from of love, upbeat to bar 40, after 2, 1, 2. Brilliant. Now we start reveling. Okay, go revel ye cupids. And again, lovely bit of word painting. Just imagine people going, ray, go revel ye cupids, go revel ye cupids, go revel, the day is your own. It's got a real feeling of party time. So let's listen to this, and then we'll have a go at singing it. Lots of fourths here. Here we go. And... Okay, let's give that a go with the sound slice. Go revel. After 2, ready? 1, 2. Go revel, ye cupids, go revel. Go revel, ye cupids, go revel. The day is your own. There we go. Such a great line. Let's take it from the start, sopranos. Here we go. Nice deep breath after 2. And 1, 2. Excellent. Deep breath. Here we go. One, 2. There we go. And you'll have to wait till the end of the live stream to hear it all together. But of course, if you're watching later, you can just jump right ahead to the full performance. Just look in the show more section. So that is the soprano line. I'm going to now use marvelous technology that SoundSlice offers us to select the alto part, and I'm just going to change my levels here. There we go. Okay, so let's just check. Alto Ben, are you there? Marvelous. Now to the hills and the vales. So let's have a look at this. Actually, should we to the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains? Yes, lots of G here, altos. It does get a little bit more interesting, but yes, you are stuck on G. So it's 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains. Okay, with alto Ben after 2, 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains. Then to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Okay, coming in after 2 altos, ready, 1, 2. Now we start triumphing and partying, not necessarily about the joys of this alto line, but, you know, we're all taking part together. Let the triumphs, the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. So just listen to the pitches here from bar 9. It's 1, 2. Okay, it's half party and half love and beauty. Okay, let's give that a go. Ready after 2. Nice deep breath. 1, 2. Let the triumphs, the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Excellent. And then we sing. Let the triumphs, the triumphs. Very, very similar to what we just sang. Let's sing that together. Okay, after 2, 1, 2. Let the triumphs, the triumphs. Now, not G, but G sharp. The triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. And it is, I know it's not the most exciting line in terms of what it's doing, but it's a really important line to the harmony. And it makes the note on beauty, I know you're holding the same note, but it's a suspension. It's particularly lovely. So the triumphs from the G sharp, just marked here on screen from this note here. Ready after 2, 1, 2. And then we bring it back to the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves Okay, so yes, lots of G here. Really coming into the hills and the vales after 2. 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Lovely. Now we triumph again. Let the triumphs, the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Okay, listen to the pictures again. Okay, so from Let the Triumphs from this D here, after 2 altos, really. 1, 2. Excellent. Now there's some reveling. We sing. Go revel ye cupids forever. Go revel ye cupids, the day is your own. Okay, I'm afraid the score, the words here, I did adjust this earlier on, and I thought I'd press save, but clearly I didn't. So in terms of what you sing, well, it's supposed to be a party, and if you sing what's on the score, that's fine, but I've sung. So I've sung, go revel ye cupids, go revel ye cupids, the day is your own. So let's, ignoring the words for now, go revel ye cupids, go revel. Okay, in fact, let's sing it to bar from our note here. Ba 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 ba. So it's basically just a whole load of that chord. Ba 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 ba. And then ba 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 ba. And that B flat here makes the whole thing. All of this G, it's just for that B flat, it's just all worth it. So have a listen to the choir of me. Here we go. And go revel ye cupids, go revel ye cupids, the day is your own. Here we go. All right, so let's take it from the start. When this all comes together, it's just the most wonderful effect. But this is the alto sing through, and we'll take it from the start. After 2, ready, 1, 2. Deep breath. Here we go. Let the triumphs, the triumphs, the triumphs of war and of beauty be shown. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Let the triumphs, the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Here we go, and go revel ye cupids, go revel ye cupids, the day is your own. There we are, fabulous. Okay, so now let's have a look at the tenor part. I'm going to put the tenor notes on screen. And I'm going to change that there. Okay, so tenore. So, again, obviously all of the words and the sentiment is the same as with the sopranos and altos. You don't have quite as bright and vibrant a line as the sopranos, and lots of C and G for you here. Tenors, lots of filling in the harmonies, but that is the role of tenors in Baroque music. And so we sing, to the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains. Listen. Okay, let's sing that together after 2, 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains. And then, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. And that note on fountains in bar 9 is a B natural, and it's really important because we get this. Okay, it's called a false relation, and so the sopranos sing the B flat, and tenors, you sing the B natural. You need to sing it like you're the cat that's got the cream, because it's such a nice line. From the To the Musical Groves, from where I've highlighted here on screen. Are we ready after 2? It's 1, 2. To the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Lovely. Now we start triumphing. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. As I said, lots of C and G for you. Okay, so from Let the Triumphs in bar 9. After 2, ready, 1, 2. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Then a bit of dancing. Okay, now we drop down here. Let the triumphs, and it's really just triumphing around the chord of G. Let's sing that together, everyone. After 2, ready, 1, 2. Now, starting on the B. Let the triumphs of love. This is probably the trickiest little bit for any part in this particular movement. Let the triumphs of love. Just say it with me. 1, 2. Let the triumphs of love. Now with the notes. 1, 2. Let the triumphs of love. And then, as beautiful as you can, love and of beauty be shown. With me, and love and of beauty be shown. Lovely. Let's go from the Let the Triumphs after the 4 bars of triumphing. Bar 20, as marked here on screen. Starting here after 2, it's 1, 2. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Now back to the major tonality. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains. Listen. Okay, after 2, ready, 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains. Now, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Same as before, because we're going to have that false relations before, so make sure the fountains is sung particularly beautifully. To the musical groves. Ready, tenors, after 2, 1, 2. Lovely. Now, triumphing again. Let the triumphs. Listen. Okay, so from where I've marked here on screen, after 2, it's 1, 2. Let the triumphs. Now carrying on. Of love and of beauty be shown. And that's a really nice line for tenors. Let's sing of love and of beauty be shown. After 2, ready, 1, 2. Of love and of beauty be shown. Now you are the first tenors to launch into revelling, and we sing, go revel ye cupids, go revel. Okay, here we go, listen. Go revel ye cupids, go revel. Okay, then go revel ye cupids, go revel ye cupids. Listen. Go revel ye cupids, go revel ye cupids. And then the day is your own. With the recording after 2, 1, 2. The day is your own. Excellent. So let's take it from the start. There we go, tenors. Everyone else will be another 5 minutes or so, and then we can sing it all the way through. Ready, tenors? From the top, after 2, it's 1, 2.
To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown.
Deep breath. Off we go.
Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown.
And
Go revel, ye Cupids, go revel, ye Cupids, go revel, ye Cupids, the day is your own.
And there you have it. And last but not least, thank you so much for your patience, basses. Let's show your voice part here on screen, and let's turn the recording up. Fabulous. So, basses. Okay, so it sounds like this. It's 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Okay, so let's have a go with that with the choir after 2. 1, 2.
To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains.
Lovely. Then,
Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown.
okay, so let's listen to the pitches. Lots of octaves for the basses. Very much our bread and butter. So from Let the Triumphs after 2, it's 1, 2.
Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown.
Okay, now,
Let the triumphs.
same thing twice. All around the octaves. After 2 basses, ready? 1, 2.
Let the triumphs.
Now,
The triumphs.
listen. Okay. At this speed, getting those octaves nice and clean is tricky, so be sure to drop the jaw and drop the chin on the lower notes. After 2, ready? 1, 2.
The triumphs
Now,
of love and of beauty be shown.
already after 2, 1, 2.
Of love and of beauty be shown.
And then,
To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains.
very, very similar. Just the first little phrase is different from the opening. So let's sing it together after 2. It's 1, 2.
To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains.
Now,
Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown.
very, very similar. Just the last little section is different. So listen to me just play it from Let the Triumphs. It's 1, 2. Okay, are we ready? Let the triumphs. 1, 2, let the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Excellent. Now, go revel, ye cupids, go revel, ye cupids, the day is your own. Apologies again, I'm sorry, I should have double and triple checked the words on this score, but as always when we're doing these things, we're going to do what the singer has done rather than what's on the page. Have a listen. Go revel, ye cupids, go revel, cupids, the day is yours. So it's almost right, just go revel down here. It's ye cupids, go revel. Let's just listen to it, hang on. Revel, ye cupids, So ye cupids here instead of go revel. Let's sing it from go revel. Here we go. And go revel, ye cupids. Go revel, ye cupids, the day is your own. There we go. All right, from the top basses, and then we'll have it with everyone singing together. So there's our first note. And in after 2, ready? 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Let the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Let the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Let the triumphs, the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Go revel, ye cupids, go revel, ye cupids, the day is your own. And of course, in the full version of Dido and Aeneas, what follows is a triumphing dance, which is played by the instruments. But for now, let's put the whole score on screen. Let's turn all the voice parts up, and let's have a full performance, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll consider subscribing if you haven't done so. Remember, there will be an opportunity to come to Horsham in May to sing this with me and Baroque Strings, courtesy of the Southern Early Music Forum, and I believe I will be taking this on tour around the UK as well later this year and next, so there'll be opportunities to come and sing it in person. But for now, we're keeping it all online with the wonderful sound of home choir. Here's the bass, here's the tenor, alto and soprano. Let's head off, everyone, to the hills and the vales. Ready? After 2, and 1, 2. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. To the hills and the vales, to the rocks and the mountains, to the musical groves and the cool shady fountains. Let the triumphs of love and of beauty be shown. Go revel, ye cupids, the day is your own. Fabulous music. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. If you did, please do Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and do join us on Friday for Ain't No Mountain High Enough, on Sunday for a gorgeous selection of music by contemporary composers including Poulenc, Michael Tippett, Eric Whittaker, Jamie Hall, and more. And then, of course, next week for the next instalment in choruses from Dido and Aeneas. And thanks very much indeed to everyone who supports us, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, all the best, Home Choir. Bye.